Hey, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back on Monday. Some of you are week A, some of you are week B, some of you are brand new, some of you are distance learners. I'm happy to have students again. It's been a long 5 months. Well, I am here right now just to do a quick overview for the families and for the students that are coming in. Just kind of what the program is about, what to expect this year. I'm going to run through the distance learning letter, but then I have a couple of key points I want to hit. If you have any questions, please feel free to email. I have deactivated the ability to respond to videos on this. So hopefully it keeps some of the riffraff down. But this first semester, the kids in our class have allied arts. And allied art is like an elective class. So it's not one of their core classes like math or social studies. And this quarter, we are lucky enough to have the kind of the wood carving master artist named Molly Wisty, Mrs. Wisty, and she will be meeting with your children when they come face to face. And I believe she's setting some distance learning things up for them to do at home as well. But let's get done with our letter really quick and then we can jump on to more of the detailed stuff. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well. At the moment, we are on a hybrid model, so that means there's kids in week A, week B, and some that are doing distance learning. And that keeps the numbers as far as in our class really super low. Uh, so we have on week B, I believe on week B, we have 4 kids attending in person, and on week A, we have 3 kids attending in person. So low numbers, low risk of transmission of any icky diseases or viruses. But one huge thing that I didn't mention in the letter is please supply your own child with art supplies. So markers, colored pencils. We do a lot of art in here, and we cannot share any art supplies. All right, let's get into it a little bit further. Google Classroom. There is a Google Classroom that is set up right now. It is called I Love Learning with Abby. The pair in the classroom, John Lutz, is a part of that as a teacher, and so is Molly Wisty, your art teacher. We will have social studies every week. If you are distance learning, the way that looks is that we are going to be journaling about what it's like to be in the world at this time. And a couple of the writing prompts that I have are what are you doing to keep safe? What does it mean to be quarantined? What is their favorite thing? What is your favorite thing about being home? It's going to be a free write. And I supplied some of you with journals if you asked, and some of you just have the journals from last year. All right, I need you now to keep your work at home. So if you are at home and you've received all your packet work, once you complete each piece of work, take a picture of it and send it to me, okay? Uh, that works much easier than trying to figure out bringing stuff to school, missing it at home. I would much rather you take a picture of it, send it to my email, the Remind app, or to you can even text it to me. All right, so where are we at now? Behavior, social skills. I talk about how this is a great time for families to bond. We have this sudden and massive amount of time on our hands with each other. So, I mean, it's hard to view it as a blessing, but I mean, I'm right there supporting you. Behavioral logs. I'm sending home behavioral logs, which look like. John, do you have behavioral logs over there? So, the behavior logs look like this. Every single day, I would like a parent to fill out at least something about what's going on at home, whether it be really awesome, like I'm trying to think of a name of a student that we don't have. Okay, so little Sarah helped me with the dishes today. It was great. But I also really want to hear those I want to see those things that were more difficult. So, like, had a hard time getting off the Xbox or threw a fit and hollered at her sister, stuff like that. So, anything of significant value, I would like you to write down because we use that to track behaviors. That's what we do in the room, and that's what we are trying to mimic at home too. Attendance, it is required by the Department of Education in Minnesota that I be able to prove that your child attended every single day. What that means is it is crucial that you either text or email me or have your student text or email me and say here or present. I would be able to say if they asked for me to prove that Sarah was in school while she was distance learning, so she wouldn't have to do her 8th grade year over again. I would print out a copy of either that text or those emails to prove that she was present. ISD logins, I've got in here, I've got our example. So it would be your first name, last name at isd31.net. And that would be for the email part. And then for the password part, it's always going to be your graduation, the last 2 digits of your graduation year, your your first initial, your last initial, and then your lunch code. And if you need any help with that, please call the general line and it'll get you to one of the Ambers, as we refer to them, downstairs, and they can help you through that. If you have questions, please call me or text me. This is a unique situation where I have low numbers in the classroom. So if I don't answer, I'm teaching, but I always have access to either a phone or in particular my cell phone. And if you ask me questions via email, give me about 24 hours to turnaround time to answer your questions. My contact information is below on this letter. And I think I'm going to pause right there, but I will be coming back with a little bit of the good information for you about our class pretty soon here. Okay, thank you.